All right, everyone, I just got back from a very successful and a very enjoyable trip out to Ontario and Quebec, where we did 4 of our Rent-to-Own 3-way payday live training events out there. We were in London, Ontario, then we went to Toronto, Ottawa, and then beautiful Montreal, Quebec as well. So had an absolutely fantastic time there. It's kind of a combination of work and a vacation, so it was just over 2 weeks. Did all sorts of great things: Canada Wonderland, Niagara Falls, Parliament, CN Tower, Montreal, the whole bit. We really did the tourist thing, so it was a lot of fun. And what I want to share with you today as a learning lesson was something very interesting that I picked up on in Montreal, because again, Quebec is its own unique little situation. The way they do things in Quebec is quite different than the rest of the country. And before I went out there with my rent-to-own training, I've been hearing feedback from different people. Well, Dave, rent-to-own just doesn't work here. There's no way. It's not legal here. It's illegal. You can't do it the same way here as you can in Western Canada or even in Ontario. It's a completely different kettle of fish. So I went in there suspecting that that wasn't the case, but not really having any proof because I've never done a deal there. So had a fantastic event in Montreal. It was packed to the rafters. In fact, we had probably close to 150 people in the room, standing room only. Lots of fun, great crowd. And that comment came up from some of the folks in the crowd. And I was very pleased to see that it wasn't just 1 or 2, but I actually had 5 rent-to-own, actual rent-to-own investors who are up and running and doing rent-to-own successfully in Quebec. I met those folks there, and they showed me that yes, it is absolutely possible there. So what's the lesson? The lesson is, don't believe everything you hear. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is, things might not work exactly the same way, but there's usually a way to get the same result. You just have to be a little bit creative about it. It's like back when I was doing my 18 flips in 18 months, all of the training that I got was from American gurus about things that worked in the United States. So I had to take that information and Canadianize it, figure out how to make it work here in Canada. Did all of it work? No. Did most of it work? Yes. Did we have to do it differently? Yes, of course. But I was able to accomplish the same things in a different manner. So that's the big real estate lesson, mindset minute, and kind of the business lesson as well for this week. Hope you enjoyed it.